Hello, I'm Penny Melville-Brown from Baking Blind, and I've been having a wonderful time cooking around the world with professional chefs and home cooks. But because I'm blind, I have to rely completely on my other senses, whether that's smell, taste, touch or hearing. And now you can see how I manage it. Charlene and I were cooking soulmates. I was in the Melbourne home of Charlene, who's a true gastronomist and cooking enthusiast. I was there to experience her multi-sensory approach to cooking. All the video focuses on what I was doing with my hands and what I was feeling. So you can just sit back, shut your eyes and listen.
So today we're making a egg yolk ravioli.
It's not just an egg yolk ravioli, is it? It's something much more special.
It's a little bit special. We're using smoked eggs. So these are a raw smoked egg, which has been smoked in a hot smoker. We do have one here. There you go.
Yep.
Now have a smell of that, Penny.
Wow. These are just. If you can imagine a barbecue and you've got really nice wood on it and it's smelling delicious, and that they are wonderful, aren't they? So one egg, will be some more coming up, and some flour, and we're going to make this pasta, roll it out, make some ravioli and stuff it with pumpkin and other ingredients.
Absolutely, and a raw egg yolk.
Oh, and another one of these raw egg yolks.
One of these raw egg yolks.
So we'll have this flavour both in the pasta and in the filling.
And we're going to dress the finished product with smoked egg white meringue. So once you've cracked the 3 eggs, you'll use your fingertips to combine the eggs. So because I believe in having a very sensual experience when cooking, really utilise your senses and feel how beautiful it is to crack through the, to break through the yolks, and how the texture changes when you start to incorporate the flour very slowly, very methodically into the egg mixture.
That is, I think you're quite right. Too many people do this sort of thing fast, and all they're interested is, getting food on the table, and which is completely understandable, but they forget that here they are working with produce. This has been produced by a chicken, and we've got some next door that we might look at later on, and this is the produce of lots of hard work, and we should just be a bit more respectful about it all. I asked her if the smoking had changed the colour of the eggshells.
They're so pretty. They are so much more pretty than they look like eggs that have had a suntan.
I coated my hands with olive oil to knead the dough.
Recipe books often give you a standard recipe, but there are so many variations that could happen in the process of using that recipe. So the humidity in the air, the size of the eggs, the type of flour, and we must rely on our senses to guide us on whether it needs more flour to firm up the dough, or whether we need more liquid. In this case, we're using some olive oil.
And then I had to knead the dough all over again. Push this down onto the flour you put on the work surface and just get it kneaded. We want to get this quite silky, I think, don't we?
Absolutely.
And at the moment it's not. This is I would compare this to linen as opposed to silky. It's got lots of texture, but you wouldn't want to lie on it for too long. While I was kneading, Charlene kept talking. Just close your eyes and listen.
When I got to about year 10 and I did my first home economics class, I found the home economics kitchen my area to shine. I wasn't good at sport. I was academic, but I was very quiet about it. I kind of flew under the radar with most things that I did. But in the kitchen, I felt super comfortable because I'd done so much research and I practiced heaps, and I just said, this is what I can do.
This is Charlene.
This is me. This is my place.
How wonderful.
And for the first time in my life, I had my peers begging the teacher to cook with me, to pair with me. I was always left last in sport and last to pair with in drama, but in the kitchen I had just found my place. And it was something that took me completely by surprise, but I connected food to connecting people, connecting with people. And then my self-confidence started to bloom, and everybody eats, so I had something in common with everybody instantly. And that's where my journey really started from, is using food as a tool to connect with beautiful people, and understanding the diversity of the human race.
And that's pretty much what, you know, kicked me off on Baking Blind. It's amazing that we should meet on the other side of the world with very similar ideas, very similar thoughts, very similar approaches, and be cooking here in your kitchen on the outskirts of Melbourne, trying to make pasta, which is, I think this has gone from linen to cotton, but it's a long way off silk. Next time, I'll show you how we finish the pasta, which was hugely tricky for someone who can't see.